The pervasive reality of segregation, early 1950s. Begin by illustrating the systemic nature of segregation in America, particularly the Jim Crow laws in the South. Show examples of separate facilities, voting suppression, and the daily humiliation faced by African Americans. Set the stage for the deep-seated inequality that fueled the movement. Sparking the movement, Montgomery and Little Rock, 1955 to 1957, detail the catalyst events. The Montgomery Bus Boycott, ignited by Rosa Parks and led by Martin Luther King Jr., demonstrating the power of nonviolent collective action. Then, the crisis at Little Rock Central High School, where President Eisenhower had to deploy federal troops to enforce school desegregation. The rise of MLK and nonviolent resistance, late 1950s, early 1960s. Focus on the philosophy and leadership of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, SCLC. Explain the strategies of nonviolent direct action, sit-ins at lunch counters, freedom rides challenging interstate segregation, and the willingness to face violence with dignity. Freedom rides and sit-ins, 1961 to 1963. Explore specific examples. The Freedom Riders bravely challenging segregated bus travel and facing brutal attacks. Show the courage of students participating in lunch counter sit-ins across the South, enduring harassment and arrests. Emphasize the media's role in exposing the brutality. The March on Washington and I Have a Dream, August 1963. This is a pivotal moment. Describe the organization of the massive March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom. Detail the significance of MLK's I Have a Dream speech, its impact, and how it galvanized national support for civil rights legislation. Legislative triumphs, Civil Rights and Voting Rights Acts, 1964 to 1965. Explain the political landscape after Kennedy's assassination, and how President Lyndon B. Johnson skillfully navigated Congress to pass two landmark pieces of legislation: the Civil Rights Act of 1964, outlawing discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin, and the Voting Rights Act of 1965, outlawing discriminatory voting practices. Bloody Sunday and Selma, 1965. Revisit the fierce resistance. Detail the horrific events of Bloody Sunday in Selma, Alabama, where peaceful marchers were brutally beaten by state troopers, shocking the nation and spurring the passage of the Voting Rights Act. Shifting tides, Black Power and urban uprisings, mid-late 1960s. Acknowledge the evolving nature of the movement. Explore the rise of the Black Power movement and figures like Malcolm X, briefly. Address the growing frustration that led to urban riots in cities like Watts and Detroit, showing the movement's widening scope beyond nonviolence. The tragic assassination and legacy, April 1968. Conclude with the profound impact of MLK's assassination in April 1968, the ensuing grief, and the riots that followed. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and let me know in the comments. Beyond the landmark laws, what do you think was the most significant cultural or social change brought about by the civil rights movement?